Hey, it's Carolyn. Welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little bit of rebranding with the channel, and so I felt guided to modify the name of the channel from Therapy for the Soul to Therapy for the Awakened Soul with Carolyn. This morning I pulled some cards from one of my favorite tarot decks called the Sufi Tarot. And I pulled these cards for Instagram, but I felt like it was such a powerful message. I wanted to come on and share the message with you all. And so the cards we received, we have Shams from this particular deck, which is the sun in traditional tarot. We have the Ten of Staffs, which is the Ten of Wands in traditional tarot. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Staffs, which is the Three of Wands in traditional tarot. And so I'm feeling into the messages of these cards. Notice for yourself if there's been something that you've been working towards. It might be doing just some conscious manifestation of something. Maybe it's working towards a particular goal that you want to achieve. And it might feel like you are working and working and working, and it's just feeling really heavy right now, like we see on this image of the Ten of Staffs, okay? Where it's almost like there's so much weight that it might feel like you're carrying on your back as you're continuing trying to move forward. But we can see on this card that the destination is in sight, but his head is down, right? His head is down, so he can't see how close he is to the destination. And so I feel like this is a really important message here. If you are feeling like you are working and working towards something and it's just taking everything that you've got, and you might even be at the point where you're thinking maybe it's time to just give up on what this is. Am I ever going to get there? I think we've all been in that space before at some point in our lives, if you're not there presently now with these energies that have come through. Well, the guidance is do not give up. Makes me think of that quote, don't quit before the miracle appears. And a lot of times it is right as we're at that point of wanting to give up, things suddenly switch. This breakthrough happens. And so maybe it's time to just take a breather. Take a little bit of a rest to be able to regain some of the strength you have, but it's not a time to completely switch directions or give up on what it is that you're working towards. Now, when we look at the Sun card that's here, we can see that there's a boy here with his head down in the ground. Another boy just kind of like watching over him. And look how sparkly the sun is here. It just really looks really magnificent and really magical. And this can also indicate, as part of the message of this reading, that as you have your head down, like really to the ground, to the grindstone, as you're trying to move your way forward and push your way forward, can be easy to forget that there's so much strength and resources that you have within you. And as you're co-creating with God and the universe towards what that desire is in your heart, it can be easy to lose sight of that. As we can see, this boy, it almost appears as though he doesn't even notice the sun is here that's shining down. And so one of the questions for reflection is to ask yourself, where are you losing sight of this for yourself? Where are you feeling out of alignment with your own radiance? Where are you dimming your light, and what is a way to be able to rekindle that? And so maybe if you find yourself just needing to take a pause or a breather as you're recentering yourself and your energies and realigning your energies, is asking yourself some of those questions. Because as you're in alignment, it doesn't feel like you're needing to push forward as in the energy of this card. It just becomes more of a natural flow that ends up happening. And that also makes me think of, instead of thinking like, I think I can, like the little engine that could, it's really having this knowing that you can. It's moving out of that space of feeling separate from your desire to aligning with your desire. And just noticing what that is for you, because when you're in the space of separation or feeling like, I think I can, is this going to happen? It can really feel like you're pushing against resistance, whether it's doubts or fears or trying to convince yourself. And that is really what happens when we're feeling worn down. And so align with the divinity within you, with that inner knowing, aligning more just with that unity with love rather than this separation, which is fear and doubts and wonder. And just notice how that starts to shift things for you. Because with our 3 of Wands at the bottom of our deck, makes me think of the question, like, when are my ships gonna come in, right? And we can like literally see these ships that are here, and almost this like magical energy that's around these ships. And so this is another confirmation where we have the house in the background, we have the ships in the backgrounds, that what it is that you're working towards, it's manifesting, it's coming in. But it takes having faith and almost using that inner knowing or that inner sight versus physical sight to trust that it's just about there. It's like literally just about an arm's reach. And so keep going. Trust in those little glimmers that you're seeing. You might notice signs, synchronicities. Notice what people are saying to you. Notice what's happening around you. And tell yourself, that's for me too. Oh my gosh, this is an indicator that what I'm working towards is for me too, that it's just about here. And that really helps shift your focus and shift the momentum forward. You've got this. And the sun really stands out to me in this card here, as well as we have here too. And so this is the message that I wanted to share with you today. So if doubt creeps in, if you're feeling like you're so tired, you're thinking, is this worth it? Should I keep going? Don't make any sort of rash decision. Take that as a cue to sit with yourself and reflect on some of these different messages that came through in our reading today, in our video here. Trust you have what it takes. If the desire is placed in your heart, it's placed there for a reason. Look at how you can reaccess some of those inner resources that you have. Remind yourself you're not doing this alone. You're co-creating with the divine, and you're coming into alignments with what it is that you're seeking. Okay? It's coming in. Your ships are coming in. Notice them. Okay? So I hope this message helps for today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. And as always, if you enjoy some of the collective messages and readings that I put out there, I do offer personalized readings if you would like some personalized guidance for your journey of manifesting and really just creating that life that you're seeking. Okay? So have a wonderful day ahead.